This is a live look at David Booth Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Kansas Jayhawks. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Hey guys, the Kansas head coach told me before the game they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. The Jayhawks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Straight ahead, it's Bitonio. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Rasmussen. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Handoff from the gun. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because
makes the catch, and he's free at the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Rutgers Jayhawk.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Rasmussen. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with a massive play right there.
The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The handoff. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Left side is Page. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Wants to throw one first. Out wide left, it's Fowler. Snags it, and he's open. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. Put 6 on the board.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Firing deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A quick pass to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Changing the routes with his receivers. Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Turning it on. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Well, you don't see this very often. A defensive lineman getting the pick six. What an individual effort to get his hands on the football. How about that athleticism? And then take it to the house.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all.
Number 94, set to kick this one.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to take off. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll run it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They give it back to him. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Finds his target down the middle. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Sets his feet. It's Rasmussen. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll throw it. Just got rid of that one.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line is going to have to do a better job giving him time.
2nd and long here. Looking for running room. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the 1st down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the 1st down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
Hauls it in. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins. And you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Off play action on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And you watch the right defensive end get in there so fast, rush the passer, get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. I love the replays of these things when you can really hone in on that one guy on the one side and you just watch him go to work.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Powers through the defender. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Rasmussen. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and hauls it in. He's backed up deep in his own territory. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Reels it in. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And that's a live ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about it as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Scanning the field, it's Rasmussen. Still looking to his right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Page. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Play action on first down. Rolls right. Gonna try to get it himself. Got room at the 35. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Look out! Good job just to get rid of that one.
It's not just about sacks and getting the quarterback on the ground. When you can hurry him up, speed up that thought process, get near his legs, all those things lead to incompletions and sometimes mistakes.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Drops back. It's Rasmussen. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. And
honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Jayhawks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They're all over it. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Smashes it between the uprights. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for a man. It's Rasmussen. Caught. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Here's some daylight. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fresh set of downs going to the air. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. One more snap coming before halftime. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the ECU Pirates. And it's the Gamecocks looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Sells to run, looking to pass. Right side, it's Fowler. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Page. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. Catch is made at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The play fake. Buys time to his left. It's complete to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's really frustrating for a defense. They bring the blitz. They're trying to heat him up. They're trying to make him make a decision fast, get rid of the football. He holds on to it. He buys a little bit of time and makes the play after he scrambles outside the pocket. That's why this guy is extremely hard to defend.
And the Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. That's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
To the air, it's Rasmussen. Buying a little time to his left. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He's got it down the field. Into the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going. After
that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Drops back on first down. Rushes on. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the third down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on fourth down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got to have confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Handed to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Back to throw, it's Rasmussen. Just a short pass to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Working the ground game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Selling the fake. Got him quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Tells the run, wants to pass. Moves to his right. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to...
Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. This time they'll throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. Driven back.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Fired in there, but incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Turns it upfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He's got an open man, and they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle.
Well, you can't throw it much better than that. You've got an in-breaking route coming from the right-hand side, and there wasn't a big window to squeeze that football into, but really nice job on the timing. He threw it at the perfect moment. Puts it only where his guy can make the...
Makes the grab in their space. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown Jayhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Vaughn. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Just smothered on the play. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. The fake and wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Wants to throw on first. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago, because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rutgers!
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
Number 94, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good...
Breaks free, and he might be gone. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Jayhawks will hustle to the line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much.
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
You know, it comes down to decision-making at this position more often than not. It's these guys that decide the outcome of games, and that time I like the decision to scramble and buy time and try to extend and create. I just hate the decision. Running out of bounds, why not just throw it away and save yourself a couple of yards?
Caught. Running through contact. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Trying to establish the run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Stepping to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Got out of trouble and throws. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Going for 6. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books.